Hi there, Karen here. I was inspired recently by Inky Quill on YouTube. On her Let's Get Inky channel, she talked about the 100-day project that she's going to do for her little boy Archie, and she's going to write him a letter every day for 100 days and put it in a traveller's notebook as something to keep for him for the future. And I thought it's a lovely idea. I love the idea of doing that, but I certainly don't love the idea of doing something every day for 100 days. There's no way I could do that. Even every day for 10 days would be a stretch for me. So I thought, how could I do something like this for my granddaughter, who's yet to be born? And I thought, well, maybe as I'll be hoping to see her about once a week, I will do a 50-week project. Similar idea, but I'll be doing something once a week. Very, very small, but each time it'll be a little memory of my time with her. Something that's changed, some new thing she's learnt to do, some funny little thing that she's done, or just a memory of how she made me feel that day. So I thought that sounds, and I thought if it's 50 weeks, that'll be about her first year. I may not manage it every week, it's quite likely I won't, and sometimes I'll manage twice a week. It depends on when we see them. But I just thought I'd quite like to give it a go. I don't know how it'll end up, but so I've been thinking about how I'm going to do this. Adele did a traveller's notebook and put it all together herself. I could do something like that, but I don't have a traveller's notebook cover at the moment to use. So I had a look in one of our stationery shops over here called Paper Chase, and I found this little booklet, and it's about the right sort of size. And I love the title. It says "Born to Sparkle," and I thought, well, yeah, that sounds quite nice for a little girl. And it's really nice. It's got quite a lot of pages in, and it means I can take some out if it gets a bit full. So, and it's just got lined pages, which I can write in, I can stamp in. The pages are not too flimsy, they're not that thick, but they're not completely flimsy. And I did have a little play with a bit of paint to see how it held up. And it has curled up a bit, but of course if it's flat in a book, it might do, and it hasn't gone right through. So I thought, well, actually a bit of mixed media here and there probably might be okay to do. So that's quite nice. It gives me a few options. And because it's quite a thick book, I can always take a few pages out, and just to make it not quite so thick. And the other thing I thought I could do, if it ends up becoming a bit bulky and not working too well, I could end up doing myself a little traveller's notebook, because I have made inserts before, so I know how to do it. And I could just tear these out and stick them in. So that would be, and this is a way I can just get started without thinking about how I'm going to put it all together and making life easy for myself. And it only cost me £5, this little book, so I was quite happy with that. And then I thought, well, she also put together a kit to do this with, to keep her supplies under control and not keep having to search for stuff. So I've also done the same thing. She's so inspirational. I mean, you just have to follow her advice. So I've got myself together this box of goodies, some of which I've got from my stash, things that are appropriate for scrapbooking a baby. And of course, I have also bought quite a lot of new stuff as well. So first of all, I've got a whole pile of stamps here, which I'll quickly go through. These are just some stamps I've collected over the years. This one is actually a Scraptastic stamp, which is for a baby kit that they did a couple of years ago. So I've never used it, but I've kept it and think that might really come in handy. And these have just got some nice little, these are, there's a Kaisercraft one, a Teresa Collin one about family. This has got banners and nice little things that would be nice to stamp, just to cheer the page up a bit. And again, it's got heart, star, little camera, a few nice little sayings. And again with this one, there's another Kaisercraft one with laugh and various things that I can use. So it's just a variety. And then this is another Scraptastic one, which has got all the days of the week and various little sayings: celebrate, brilliant, good, really, all sorts of things that you can use. So you and me. So I thought, well, these stamps will just be handy for me to grab. I've got a few little stamps which I'll show you in a minute. I've got this one as well, which is one I bought recently that goes with the Cocoa Vanilla More Than Words collection. That's right. And I did get this with the idea of baby in mind. It's got cute little hearts and butterflies and love you, and so I thought that was lovely as well. So I've got those. Then I've got a whole little collection of stickers and ephemera. So from the Pebbles collection, I think this is, I can't remember what this one's called. They're gold foil accents. I've got 2 items from this collection, and of course the packaging doesn't say what the collection's called, but it's their baby girl collection. So I've got the ephemera pack here, got lots of cute things, and it is called repeat stickers. I'm not sure why they're called repeat stickers, but as far as I can tell, unless there's 2 sheets of them. No, there's 2 sheets, but they're different, so not repeated. But there's a few little sayings here: first steps, first smile, laughing. So loads of things I can use there, and lots of very cute little stickers. So that's from Pebbles. These 2 sheets are packs are from Echo Park, and it's called Sweet Baby Girl. So another little ephemera pack. They're slightly bigger, so they might work as slightly for backing. I'm not quite sure, but I'll also be using these for my scrapbook pages, obviously, as well. So they might be more for that. And these are little enamel shapes, and they're adorable. Little sheep and elephants and gorgeous things. So anything, they might be a bit bulky, I'm not sure at the moment for that little book, but anything that I don't use in that will go into my scrapbook pages. There's also this from Pebbles. It's from the Lullaby collection from Pebbles, and this is the 6x6 paper sheet, and of course there's some beautiful, nice little. Let's go that way. Nice little cut aparts, which might work rather well because they're nice and small, and lots of very cute little. So obviously some are blue, and I don't have a problem with using blue for a girl either. Pink and blue, and then other colours as well, which is why I like this one, because I don't really want to do everything pink. So there's pink and there's blue, and there's a bit of yellow in here somewhere, I think. I think I saw some, there we go, some little yellow ducks and a bit of green. So I thought that was quite nice and would make nice little, perhaps I'll be able to use it for backing. I'm not sure how well I'm going to use cardstock in the booklet because the papers are a bit thin. So it's all a bit of trial and error to start with, see what I end up using. What else do I have? I've got these, I've had these for years and years. They're little stamps on a stick. I'll take one out. Had them for years, and it's got a little, this one's got a leaf, but they've got little flowers and leaves, and there's one with hearts on it, and you just stamp it over there, and it makes quite a nice border around a page, and I thought that's quite delicate. That might work quite nicely, just to make a page, give a page a bit of a border without adding any bulk. So I thought they might go in my kit, but I don't use them very often because they're so tiny, the flowers. They actually get a bit lost on the scrapbook page, so I haven't used them an awful lot recently. So I've got those. I've got a box here I've gone through all my stash of ephemera, and I've just picked out loads of bits and pieces that I thought might work for a baby. And again, some of them might be a bit big or a bit bulky from the little book, but they will work on my scrapbook pages as well. So quite a lot of pink, but also a few other things. Little sayings, thinking of you. That's from the Wonder collection by Crepe Paper. There's some little vellum pieces, some of this stuff I've had for years and years, and I thought, well, it'd be nice to get some of these some of them used. So I've even picked out this giraffe, though I think it'll probably be a bit big, but you never know. I might be able to use it. Certainly I might use it in one of my scrapbook pages. Say I might take it to the zoo one day, you never know. There we go. So those are there, little extra pieces. And in this little box here, I've got my little bits. So I've got my little tiny stamps. So I've got some hearts, a stamp that says hello little one, banners, little tiny flowers and butterflies, more flowers, and more flowers. So I just thought they might also, because stamping might be one of the things that works quite well in this little booklet because the pages are quite thin, and it might be a nice way to get a bit of colour and a bit of interest on the page without adding too much bulk. So I thought I'd use those. And I've got a couple of little stamp blocks as well. A couple of punches with hearts on. I've got bigger ones, but I thought the small ones might be the best. And I've got a few more stamps. There's a butterfly, another heart, little flower. It's like a little foam flower sprig. I've never used it, but it might work. And then this one says, "From my heart to yours." So I thought that might work somewhere. So I just put these all in my little box so they don't get lost. Keep them all together. Okay, put those back in there. What else have I got? Well, I've got, this is a planner stamp set, and this has got all the numbers of the month and all the months of the year. So I thought that will be handy because I should date each page. So this will be a nice, easy way to put the date on every time I do a page. Every time I've seen her, that's the date I shall use. So that will be nice. Put that there. And then finally, I've got in one of these little freckled fawn baggy things, I've got I've got some scraps of paper that I might be able to either punch things out of, all sorts of little scraps. Some I will be able to use for journaling. I've got some doilies in here, and I've also just put in some pieces of tissue paper because tissue is nice and thin, and I'll be able to use that as well. So I won't take it all out because it's just little scraps of paper that I just thought would look pretty and might be able to be used. So that's my kit. It's not huge, but I think at least it will give me a good start. And all I need now is the baby to arrive. So hopefully that will happen in the next few days, and I'll be able to do my first page, and I will introduce her to you as soon as I can. So thanks for watching, and bye for now.